Hello, this is my last video log for Cybernaut. And pardon me if I'm looking off to the side. My cat is being very suspicious right now. But yeah, today we find out who wins, and I'm extremely nervous. I hope it's me. Yeah, I know I'm not exactly a gamer or anything, but I think I've held my own pretty well. Mister, will you... Anyway, sorry. I've done the best that I could in every single challenge, and at times it was really difficult because I felt like I wasn't exactly equipped, particularly in that shooting challenge. Was it the bot shooting challenge and things like that? Like, not only, I don't know, won't go to the details, but I'm not experienced or skilled in a lot of these different types of challenges, but I pushed myself as best I could. I learned quickly, but sometimes not quickly enough for how fast these challenges get. Like, feelings of hopelessness, I don't know, I feel really, like, lucky to be in the top 3 because I'm skilled in a lot of ways, but not in the ways that would probably help the most in, like, actually winning these challenges. But, I think the ways that I am skilled did help me get to where I am. Things like, I guess I'll explain my game strategy. I think crossing people for fun is amusing, but that's not how I was playing this game largely. I was trying to not make everybody happy, but I was trying to keep alliances as strongly as I could. So with people like Bug and Hopecaster, like, I had hoped that we would keep some sort of air alliance. If you watched any of my previous video logs, I mentioned that I kind of talked with Ludi about an alliance, but that kind of fell through, like, when I reached out about it. When I reached out to him about it, like, the second time, he was kind of like, oh, haha, I was drinking, I don't really remember. So I kind of just bailed on that one because it didn't seem like a logical thing to pursue. And then with Bolthy, there was no real reason for us to talk because we were in separate groups for so long. Like, it would have been hard for us to help each other out. But he didn't reach out to me or anything like that. And I know I could have reached out to him, but it seemed weird. And I'm glad that I trusted those instincts because, as we found out, he had several alliances with lots of people, and also, like, I don't know why, but a lot of people wanted him out, so I guess if I had aligned with him, then I probably would have been seen as, like, similar, I don't know, lumped me in that category somehow and probably kicked me out faster. So yeah, my main mode was just being as loyal as I could to the people that I felt I could trust the most. Because, yeah, like Bug has mentioned, and other people I'm sure have mentioned, it's kind of silly to completely trust everybody in this game. So, you know, you have to trust people, not be surprised if something weird happens. But yeah, I was able to do that for a while. The scariest part was being in Bamboozle, where they straight up told me it was either me or blind. So I don't really feel comfortable throwing people under the bus if I don't have to. So I didn't really feel the need to speak my case against blind. Like, I got lucky. If I had to, I would have. But I kind of don't want to... For me, it's best not to upset people unless you absolutely have to. Like, that's basically how I was playing this whole game. So they kind of just came to their own conclusion. Like, I don't know if they thought that I was more useful or if it was just lucky. Like, if we had to vote another person out, like, it definitely would have been me. But I guess I pushed that a little bit when, I don't know, I felt like Sunfan kind of wanted Daiki out, but wasn't going to say anything about it. So, again, if you watched any of my past video logs, like, you heard this, but, I voted for Daiki when everybody was voting for Blind, because, like, Sunfan does have a secret plot, like, cool, I'll be helping. And also, it's, like, fun to stir up, mistrust, because, like, if we did have to, go to town, vote again within our group, it was, instead of it just automatically being me, if there was any way that I could sow discontent within the fire group, I was going to, but, you know, they found out rather easily that I was the one that, voted for Daiki, so that was interesting. What else? So yeah, I think I was able to remain as loyal as I could have, like, even to somebody like Blind, who was straight up, we were against each other, like, thankfully I didn't have to, like, toss him anywhere. What else? I took notes, so I didn't forget things. Oh yes, my plan was to lay low and be as useful as possible without making myself a target. So, yeah, it's kind of what I already said, like, not gonna try to be in a leadership role, because not only have I not played anything like this before, but I don't want to get blamed for anything wrong that happens. And just, especially in the beginning, like, later on I would have been fine with that, especially because I'm a bit of a control freak, if you haven't noticed. So yeah, like, especially there's so many people that are, that were, like, willing to take a leadership role that I didn't have to. So I spoke my piece, they listened to me as much as they wanted to, and it turned out well in most situations. I guess that's all I have. And my notes. Was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't know. I've been trying to not discount all of the, like, hard work that I've done to get here. I keep saying, like, I'm so lucky, like, I don't know how I got here, but, you know, it's not just luck. Like, I did play that strategy of, like, being as useful and as trustworthy as possible, and people carried me with them to help them. I've told T-Force and Bug, like, I think I only told this to Trevor, like, I saw T-Force and Bug and, like, a third person, I had no idea, like, maybe Sunfan, being top 3. So I didn't even consider this as an option, and now that it's here, I just, I don't know, I'm really excited, and I really hope that it's me. This thing that Pixel has created is so incredible and singular that it would just be awesome to be like, I am the winner of this, like, wild competition that my friend made. He's a genius, like, we had so much fun, it was a wild time, and made a bunch of friends. Like, I would love to have that title, and I'm all about the knickknacks. So to add an actual trophy, not like a fake, I have this, like, where is it? I bought this trophy at, like, a yard sale or something. It says costume ball. Mayberry from 1929. It would be nice to have my own trophy for something. Or whatever the knickknack is that Pixel said he was going to make. 'Cause yeah, I've never won anything like this before. So I don't know, that would just be incredible, and I think I think I'd be a good poster child, you know? Like, I'm not a gamer. I don't have all the skills that a lot of these other people have, but I still made it. I still made it with my personality and my people skills and a bit of luck and just, you know, kind of playing the field the way that I did, I think really helped. 'Cause I feel like people didn't think I was a big enough threat. Like, they tried to get rid of me a couple of times. I don't know. I don't know. I'm becoming proud of myself for the way that I've played this game. 'Cause I was so stressed, and I'm sure when I go back and watch all these episodes, I'm gonna hate myself for whatever reactions I had in challenges where I wasn't doing well. I still had it in my mind, and a couple people had to tell me this, like, it doesn't really matter who does best in the challenges. All that matters is, like, who wins the immortality and who is safe and all that, depending on where we are at in the competition. But I had it in my mind, like, if I don't do well, if I don't at least get through the first round of whatever, I'm going to die. Like, I am physically going to die. So that's where you see me getting, like, really intense and kind of upset, like, at me not doing well. Because, you know, gifted ADHD kid, like, if I'm not good at something right away, like, just toss me in the fire pit, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed this whole experience, and I hope that, like, me being annoyed at the games didn't tell anybody otherwise, because that's not true. It's like, as soon as the game is over, I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, I got a little heated there, huh? Like, whoops. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I thought about, if I was lucky enough to win, I thought about the, charity that I would donate to, and there are three causes that I care a lot about, that I've, like, donated to before and have experience with. There is obviously the Trevor Project, because we're all gay. So that's definitely in my top 3. And then, oh gosh, I forget what it's called, but there's a charity that does, like, bailouts for people that can't afford, like, bailout bond money, and they do, one that I'm particularly fond of is they bail out mothers for Mother's Day, so that's the one that I've donated to before. It's not fair that people who have money can, like, commit some crime and then just walk away. Like, that's the money. Like, you can still commit the crime, you just have to pay, like, a little fee. Whereas people do, like, tiny crimes that don't really matter to anyone or hurt, I don't know. Maybe this is getting too saucy, but it's not fair that you're stuck in a situation because you don't have money, and then it makes it worse because you don't, I don't know, I'm not being exactly eloquent with this, but I hope you know what I mean. And then the final one is, abbreviation of all things is CHAD. It's something like children and adults with hyperactive attention deficit disorder, something like that. I have extreme ADHD, and that was, oh god, I feel like emotions. No emotions, none. So a lot of the things, not a lot of them, there were a few challenges where I know I was having difficulty, because I know I'm not the only one with ADHD, and especially like in this, like I think Ixen has it too, like I know I'm not the only one that has it in this competition, but there's certain things like, if there's a lot of, particularly if there's a lot of stuff happening at once, I cannot see anything. So like that robot thing was the worst thing for me, because not only am I not good at shooter games, I didn't have a working mouse, and there was just so much happening that I could not see. I like, it's not that I cannot physically see, it's like my brain, I just call it that I can't see because my brain just cannot process everything that's happening. I don't know. You don't need to know all that. Basically, that is one of my top charities, because ADHD, like, you can live with it, but it's severely debilitating in some cases. I almost failed undergrad and grad school because of my ADHD. So if I could help people with that somehow, that would be freaking awesome. But yeah, I think if I would probably choose like one of those charities for the charity money, and then donate like a portion of like the other set of funds that, like, you know, the winner gets or something. But yeah, I that's like, I was just like, what charity am I gonna donate to? There's 3 of them that I really care about, and I guess I'll have to figure that out, like which one that is tonight, because I'm sure that's probably gonna be a question tonight. So, oh gosh, this is long, 17 minutes. I'm trying to make sure that the final time I get to speak is like the only times we get to speak freely, and I would have done more of these. I just didn't want to saturate the chat or whatever with my face, but that's why we're here, right? What else? Oh, as a fun note, we are supposed to be dressing as our little avatars that Pixel made for us, so I gotta go get in my pirate outfit, because that's like what I was wearing in the photo that I gave to him to make the little avatar. What else? Oh gosh. Hopefully I don't come back with a second video. I think that's all I have to say for now. I know they're gonna ask us a bunch of questions later on tonight. I have no idea what those questions are gonna be. I'm hoping it's like fun stuff, like what happened in this situation, like what did we not see, because that will be fun. The whole backpack situation, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people feel bad. I feel like a lot of people feel bad about like stuff that they did and stuff that's happened, but I also feel like this was a game. Like, we were supposed to be weird and traitorous and you know, maybe I'll make that a separate video. Yeah, let's do that.